Hey, hello, crafty friends. Sparkle here. I'm sorry, I just got cut off, so I had to come back in. So I realized it was December 6th today, and I am on the design team for Rachandbellacrafts. So I decided to step away for Christmas projects today and do something a little bit different. So I'm going to use the Shades from the Past digital journal kit. It is beautiful. It has some lovely old images, some ledger paper, some flowers, some uh, loading sheets, everything. It's just gorgeous. So what I decided to make was some little cards, just using basic objects you have in the house. This is just printer paper, and I stitched around the front of the card. And I just put a piece of paper in the center, added some layers, and then I'll show you how just to make my standard envelope. But they had this paper and it's got some lace on the side, so I tried to incorporate that. So I was thinking of making four set gift cards, or they don't have to be for Christmas. They could be for thinking of you, birthday, whatever. You can put whatever embellishments you want on there. I'm using some labels from the spring words from Rach's kits. So I'm going to just use these. I had these words sitting here. And just layers, and I will make some little circles here so we could just make a policy closure. So anyway, I'll give you all the measurements. To make 4 cards, you'll need 4 pieces of plain copy paper, and I just folded them in half and in half again, no cutting, simple as that. I would suggest that you use some blue ink in here because these I cut 5 1/4 by 3 1/2 to fit in here. So yeah, so if you ink the edges around here, that'll pick up the blue like I did on here. It just looks nice. So we'll ink the edges up on that. And then, so you need 5 1/4 by 3 1/2. And then the inside pages, I did 5 1/4 by 4 inches. And this could be your writing space, or you could put a picture here, right over here, whatever. Use your imagination, okay? So you need 4 pieces of printing paper. These come 4 to a sheet, and this was 2 sheets of copy paper I needed to cut 4 by 5 1/4. And I'll put all the measurements below. So we have our 3 left cards, our 3 left inserts. Then I picked some of the little images that were on the page, and I'm doing these little girls. So we have our 3 little girls. And then I just took some pages, I tore off. Everything's torn. I didn't use my scissors. I only used scissors to cut around the ones on the cover because I used my decorative scissors because I had to make them smaller. Okay. Now, if you don't want to stitch around, you don't have to. I might just stitch around the cards on these other ones because I find when I stitched, my paper started to move a little bit. So, very simple. Let me get something down here. I'm just using this close to my heart. I'm not sure what color it is. Oh, Dutch blue. But you could use whatever color. Doesn't even have to be blue. But I just found that the blue tied it all together. So I'm sure you don't want to see me ink. I'll just ink one on camera here. And then I put the ink in here as well. And yeah, so after doing the collaboration for the month of November, I thought, I think I want to do something not Christmassy this month. It sure was fun for those of you that participated. And there's playlists out there so you can go and watch all the videos. Okay, so that's there. Let's just while we have the ink out. Yeah, you can decide what you want to put in there. I'm keeping them very simple. I'm laying them flat. They're just darling. So that's that. And then if you wanted any background, we're going to use this ribbon on the bottom. So grab one of your cards and grab one of your inserts and make sure it fits okay. If you want a little more edge on it, you could just use your decorative scissors and put that there. I used my glue stick. And I have a shop code discount, so I'll make sure that I include that at the bottom of the video. So you can go to Rachel's site and check out everything. They also have background paper, so if you want to use the background paper from the kit, you could do that. But I just want to show how simple it is just to use a few pieces of paper, and then you can come up with something really pretty. You could round the corners if you wanted to. One of my hardest things is getting things straight today. So with the glue stick, you have a little bit of room, wiggle room. Okay. So we have our girl, and we have some of the distressed paper there. Some more paper behind her. And that's all I'm going to do. So let's just layer. Just using my glue stick. Now I didn't put anything raised on here because I'm trying to keep it pretty flat. I would suggest when these are done, I'm going to put a ribbon around them and hand deliver it. Okay, I need to sew around there, and I need to put my ribbon on. So I am going to be right back as I go stitch this. Be right back. Okay, so I got this all stitched, and I'm just using a wide stitch, and I like the way it looks in here, so I'm not going to cover it or anything. Okay, I'm actually using a Little Brothers machine that I got at Walmart for like, I don't know, less than $80. Oh, I got it a couple months ago, and I just love that little thing. I never thought that I could be a sewer. So I lost my words. So let's just find a word. Let's do appreciate, and let's just cut this out. And just let's back it with a piece of scrap paper. I have a piece here from the kit. And like I said, I'm not using scissors on this project. So, no, I need a bigger piece. So how about that? I don't even like the color blue that much. Put that down there. Oops. All right. Well, I'm going to put my what do you call that? I forgot what you call this. Trim. Put my trim over here because I already just covered that up. Okay, card's done. So let's work on our envelope while this dries. So for our envelope, bring this over here. Again, I'll leave the measurements below, but I saved this that I cut off the envelopes because I was thinking um, yeah, I'm thinking I'm going to put it somewhere. I'm not sure where, but that's what I was thinking. So for the paper for the envelope, I already cut mine down, but you want 7.5 by 10 3/4. So 10 3/4 is where the lace is, and 7.5 is this way. Okay, so on the 10 3/4 side, um, I just randomly scored at 3.5 and 8. And I did that by just making sure my card would fit in there, okay? I make all my envelopes usually. Okay, stop fiddling. Okay, and then you have roughly an inch on each side here. So I would score maybe 3 3/4 so that you have a little bit of wiggle room. So on this piece, um, we're just going to go 3/4 of an inch here, and 3/4 of an inch here. So that'll mean that my card will fit in here and there'll be a little bit of room. Okay? So it's 10 3/4 by 7.5. We scored at 3.5 and 8. We turned it and we scored at 3/4 of an inch on each edge. So then we're going to cut the 4 corner pieces off, top and bottom. So I miter in here. So you have this little slot in the middle. Okay. So we just take this off here and this off here. And then you cut those squares off. Because you don't need all that bulk. Okay. Now there's lots of ways of doing envelopes, but this is the way that Sparkle does her envelopes. Okay, then to make it look nice, I round the 4 corners. Get them rounded good. And then you could fold everything up. And you could do this for any card. You just have to put your card in and make allowances for fold down and fold up. Okay? So, as long as it fits on 8.5 by 11 inch paper. Oops. And I do have an envelope scoreboard, and that does give you some measurements, but a lot of people don't have that. So then this, I'm just going to glue the bottom up. Okay, I lost my lace on this one, so I may cut a piece of lace and put it here. Not necessary, but I obviously folded it the other way, and I do like that lace. But it's on the inside, so I'll have to try to remember that on the next one. But you can ink this. Okay. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this. Okay. So you get your card done. And then to make these, this is paper from the kit, even though it doesn't look like it. I just punched out 4 5/8 inch circles of plain cardstock to make them thick. And then I put one layer of the pattern paper on top. And ink them up. I made these ahead of time because they have to dry. Then I just took my little micro punch, tried to eyeball the center, and wants to eat my paper. And then I had some of these floured brads in my pile here. Or you could not put anything on them, or you could glue a button on them, or a piece of bling if you want. Then I try to roughly find the center, and I'm just putting a little mark here and a mark here because I can't judge very well. Okay, then I used this Fabri-Tac, but I didn't like it, so um, I'm going to try some of my double-sided tape, and you're going to have to leave this on for a little while to set before you put your paper. Maybe I'll put two pieces. And let's see how this would work this way. I'm going to try to put this on there now. And I'm just going down here by my mark. Okay. This is going to stay anchored, okay? This is going to be the one that moves. So on this one, I'm going to try some wet glue. Try to keep it away from the edges. Okay, that's really going to have to sit before you go playing with it, okay? And then we can wrap that around there. So there you have it. You have card number 1 and card number 2. So I'm going to go and finish 3 and 4, and I'll be back shortly. So I had a little issue with my sewing machine, and I went off course here. So I'm going to put some washi tape on the inside to cover those holes. And then, I don't know, sure it'll be fine. Can't find the end of my washi tape. Well, I was going to use washi tape. So that covered my holes there. And then for on here, I think I'll just run a strip of this ephemera that we're using. So we have this little lady. And we have this little lady. They're so cute. And then once this dries, we'll have this little lady. We'll put these together here. So remember, 4 or 5 circles cardstock glue together. That one's not straight. Sort of find your center. My fingers don't want to work today. Nice different hole. Not much better. I have a piece. Oh, honestly. Just gonna secure this down. Let's just use this. Double-sided tape. Try different glues, see what works. Yeah. Yeah, I found out that I had cut these papers wrong. That's why the lace isn't there. So I'm going to just glue some lace on here after. Once they're glued down, they go well. So yeah, I'm just going to take a piece of this lace. And the last one here. Let's get one side torn. So and she should be dry now. This is our last little angel. Get that in there. Okay, so we have these, and I'll probably do another one to make a set of four. Then when I was thinking that they would be a hand-delivered gift. This one looks long. And you could just take a piece of lace that I don't have right here. I'm sorry. But yeah, you can wrap it with a piece of lace and that would look so pretty. So thanks for stopping. Sorry it's a little choppy. Um, Enjoy the day and go pick up your shades from the past digital kit. You'll be happy you did. Bye.